question.
Yes.
Okay, so global warming led changes in monsoon patterns have made a difference. Comment with some examples. Global warming led changes in monsoon patterns have made some differences. So this is what 20 marks. So according to IPCC sixth assessment report, the warming of the earth has already reached 1.5 mark. Excellent intro. Okay, so global warming has changes in monsoon patterns also. So this is the monsoon trough, and this is the monsoon trough here. This is the ideal condition, and this is the ideal condition. Actually, what you are trying to explain here?
I was just trying to show that the pattern has changed with the movement of monsoon curve. Sometimes it is below the ideal, sometimes above the ideal.
Okay. Okay, so we need to provide certain basic details about the monsoon trough that
Mm.
but monsoon trough is available in all the regions. What is basically a monsoon trough?
Yes,
First
sir.
thing I want to ask.
Sir, it is that zone which it is a belt which when moved
Okay,
over a certain place then it causes rainfall over that area.
okay. So what we will
And the
see
movement
here.
of the trough, if it goes, is a bit. Mm,
Yeah, yeah. Speak.
yeah. So if it goes a little bit north or south, then it leads to changed weather patterns for the time being, for that year. That will lead to either less fall in the eastern part of India or more rainfall in the western part.
Okay. So you might have seen certain clouds in the air. Okay,
Mm,
they are moving in a pattern. So
mm,
this is the clouds, or we can say the air, which is consisting of moisture in
mm.
air.
Mm.
This is monsoon trough.
Okay.
Okay, this is monsoon trough. Okay, so whenever the
Mm,
monsoon
mm,
enters in India, it is basically
mm,
in the waves they are entering in the power region of India. Okay, what we study,
mm,
it is almost similar to that part, but it is also consisting of wind. So how they are entering into
mm,
India, we have these conditions here. Then this
mm,
branches they collide and they coalesce and they move towards the northern part. Okay. So what we see that the monsoon troughs they are present towards the complete region of India. And when
okay.
there is the eastern jet stream or eastern
Mm,
tropical or subtropical jet stream, they collide with them. There is a
mm,
monsoon burst. So this is this part here. Okay. So for monsoon trough, we cannot say that there is a shifting of the monsoon trough takes place. It can either be early or it can be late.
okay.
Okay. So monsoon
Okay.
trough, it is just a condition. It is just a condition that how the winds they are moving. If they are just moving, if they are not colliding with the eastern subtropical jet stream or eastern tropical jet stream, so it will not result into rainfall. Uh, the clouds or the winds they will just move out of that area. But if they are colliding with the eastern tropical jet stream, so it will result into the rainfall. Okay, so when they are not colliding, it will result into the dry spell.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is one part here. So this thing, it may result into the confusion that what we are trying to
Okay, sir.
do here. So we can try to avoid it when we are talking
Yes,
about
sir.
the change in monsoon.
Okay.
Okay, now global warming has led to the change in pattern of monsoon in many ways. Okay, now this we need to study. Delayed onset, global warming has caused the monsoon to be delayed. This has led to reduction of monsoon days from 98 to 91 days in average. Okay, progress of monsoon. Now, this is a data. Who has provided this data? Is it IMD?
Yes, sir. It is IMD.
Okay, so we can
I
mention
forgot
here
to mention.
IMD.
Mm,
Okay, Then
Mm-hmm.
progress of monsoon, El Nino, leading to delayed and less than normal monsoon. Okay, El Nino. Then due to increased temperature, the branches of monsoon dry before reaching the hinterland. Okay, less rain in Delhi due to decreased moisture brought by the Arabian Sea branch. But when it reaches the Delhi region, here already the Arabian Sea plus Bay of Bengal branch, they have already combined together. So we can write both.
Mm-hmm. Both.
Variation in monsoon rainfall. This is due to El Nino leads to reduced rainfall. Okay, this is a repeated point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, presence of Indian Ocean dipole. Okay, warmer Arabian Sea leads to more rainfall in the subcontinent. Okay, so this is positive and this is negative Indian Ocean dipole. Basically, this is warmer and this is colder. So you have already written positive Indian Ocean dipole. So this is also one of the condition. Madden-Julian oscillation, the years of see that monsoon is elongated. Okay, the Madden-Julian oscillation is the eastward moving convective cell. This cell, if it has uplifted limb on the India, that leads to rainfall. This is Madden-Julian oscillation. The Madden-Julian oscillation, it is basically present near the 30 degrees of the southern hemisphere. Okay, if we will draw here the African part, so they are moving from this region and they are moving into the region of we can say the
The
southeastern
eastward movement.
yeah, southeast islands, and they actually move into the Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
So we cannot draw Madden-Julian oscillation here. It will result
Mm-hmm.
into
Location that is really wrong.
marks reduction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it will actually impact the marks because this is very basic part here. Okay, so Pacific decadal oscillation, this is also important part. The warming of Pacific Ocean for span of 20 to 30 years causes rainfall. Okay, the pressure of negative Pacific decadal oscillation leads to more rainfall in the Indian subcontinent as the Eastern Pacific cooler than usual. Okay, so this is also good point. Retreating monsoon, the global warming causes faster retreat. Okay, incidence of cyclone. Okay, cyclones causes the removal of land sea temperature differences. Okay, increased incidence of cyclone causes the temperature to normalize, leading to less monsoonal rains. Okay, increased cyclone in Arabian Sea, more convection due to global warming, causing increased cloudburst due to the intense heating, Uttarakhand cloudburst. Okay, increased GLOF incidence. Okay, so these are the impacts. So global warming has led to small and large scale impact on monsoon, which needs to be curbed with initial initiative like net zero and carbon
Shit.
neutrality. Okay, so conclusion is good. Now, what I need to you to add here. Okay, so that is quite important from the perspective of climate change. Okay, we are talking about the global warming led changes. Okay, so global warming. So global warming, it is one of the part of the internal climatic forcings occurring due to the anthropogenic activities basically related with CO2, methane, and increased water vapor. Okay, this is first part, which is I wanted to add here. Okay, second part, what I want to you to add, because of global warming, here there is changes in Hadley cell, Ferrel cell,
Mm.
and polar cell. The headless cell, it is expanding.
Mm.
Spiral cell, it is shrinking.
Mm.
Now, when here we are talking about one thing that we have talked about here, that this point, due to the increased temperature, the branches of monsoons dry off before reaching the hinterland.
Mm.
This is interlinked with this expanding part. How? Because the winds, they are getting slower. Okay, the speed of winds, it is getting slower. Therefore, we need to provide that how global warming it is impacting the this particular aspect. Now, number three, that is ocean or Indian Ocean. Because of increase in temperature,
Mm.
there is increased moisture, okay, over the Indian Ocean. So because of the increase in moisture, but there is other things which are interlinked here, it has resulted into more erratic rainfall. Okay, somewhere it is causing droughts and somewhere it is causing floods. Okay, we can give example for both of them.
Mm.
Okay. Now, apart from this, we are also seeing that because of the changes in all these dynamics, there is changes in the ITCZ and their, we can say ITCZ and its position.
Mm.
Okay, it is deviating from its normal position. So this is one part. Number fifth, there is jet stream. Okay, so when we talk about the jet stream, okay, so here in the part of India, we have, okay, this jet stream. This is during summer or winter, bifurcated jet stream.
It is during winters, and in the summer it starts shifting northward, and when it totally gets removed from the mainland, then monsoon begins.
Yeah, so this is during summer and this is during winter.
Mm.
So what we are seeing here that because of uh, the Hadley cell expansion and Farrell cell shrinking,
Mm.
what is happening here? There is a increase in the gradient. Okay, gradient of this subtropical jet stream. So because of which the jet streams, they are getting unpredictable. Okay, so when the gradient, okay, gradient between the we can say the air masses between the two
Mm.
regions, so this gradient, it is resulting becoming unpredictable, so
Mm.
it is causing it is impacting the monsoon winds. Okay, this is actually impacting the monsoon winds here. Okay, so we can add this certain aspect for,
Can we also add that mascarene high gets more warm because of warmer waters? Then the high pressure that is created over there will also weaken.
yes, we can add this part, that part also. The masculine high, it is getting weaker
Mm.
because of the warming ocean plus warming atmosphere. Okay, so this can be also added. So there are a lot of aspects can be added, but what we need to add it here, that is from the global warming perspective.
Mm.
Okay, so what things are happening here? Okay, so rest of the things like El Nino, how it is happening, it is a natural phenomena. Okay, but how
Mm.
El Nino is changing, it is also changing because of the global warming, where
Mm.
we need to specify
Cycles of
that.
are
Yeah,
getting shorter in
the
cycle. It's
cycles,
occurring
they're
more frequently.
shorter and their frequency, which used to be in decades,
Mm.
they have now become almost frequent. Or
Mm. 3 to 5, 3 to 5. It has started occurring in every 3 to 5 years. It used to be 7 to 9 years.
yeah, okay. So this we can add with respect to the cycle of El Nino. which is impacted because of climate change. So
Sir,
variation in
how do we structure this? Because I had the content, but I was not able to structure it well.
this is the
How should I structure it?
see what happens. We are talking it from a perspective. Now, what is the
Mm,
perspective? Now, monsoon, we know we have studied monsoon from the Hadley perspective, then Fawn perspective, the thermal concept, and dynamic
mm,
concept. In recent
mm,
time, we are also having the model, okay, the model of what we
mm.
call it, that model as uh,
Um, this is
the
I remember.
monsoon.
Monex.
Monex. Monex was one of the experiment. This monsoon, it is a word, Project Monsoon.
Mm,
Project Monsoon, it is being developed with the help of almost 27 countries,
mm,
which are part of the monsoon winds. Okay, so USA and Europe is also part of the Project Monsoon, who are looking at how the monsoon pattern is developing and it is changing. So this is a model which is predicting the changes in the monsoon patterns. So this is also needed to be specified here. Then we need to add everything from the perspective of global warming. How global warming is impacting ocean, how global warming is impacting the atmospheric circulation, how global warming is impacting the climatic forces, how global warming is impacting ITCZ, how it is impacting jet stream, how it is impacting masculine high. So this is the format which we need to follow if there is some specific keyword is specified. Okay.